Hello everyone. My name is Yuda Pratama. My student ID number is 2 1711095 and my absent number is 19 and I'm from A1 class Denpasar. So today on this video, I want to talk about um wait, I want to talk about a material from a paper uh that written by Gusti Ngurah Agung Wijaya Hadika, who's one of my lecturer, one of my English lecturer. The title is Extensive Reading for Translation, Acquiring Vocabulary for Better Rendition. Okay. So on the first slide, I'm going to talk about the background. In this part, uh, this case about the reason, the purpose of the elder, how, why why he conducted this study or this research. So, um, the purpose of the author is the implementation of book club in translation class to increase students' vocabulary. It's one of the strategy to increase the students' vocabulary size or the vocabulary capacity of the students, and it's because the common error that usually or that always found in the translation. So it's called error translation or mistranslation. Sorry. Next. Okay, this is one of the most common errors that always found. So it's failure to choose the correct lexical equivalence about a word, about a sentence. So this is the problem. Using incorrect lexical equivalence. You can see on the table below on the first search language. Ketinggian gelombang di laut dalam hanya sekitar 1 meter. And most of students' renditions is the height of the wave in deep sea is just about 1 meter. Here's the explanation. Ketinggian should have been translated into noun, heat, and not adjective. It's high. So we can find the proposed rendition. This is a proposed rendition that should be the height of the wave in deep sea is just about 1 meter. So we have to change high into heat. We have to change adjective to noun. Next. That's problem. As we can see on a table above, it's caused by one factor, and the factor is because the lack of vocabulary capacity or the lack of vocabulary spice from the students. So, how to increase students' vocabulary capacity or how to increase the vocabulary size? Okay, here is the answer, or it's the solution by conducting or by implementing the extensive reading. We can implementing the extensive reading through incidental vocabulary learning, which is its a process The students learn the word through repeated encounters with said word. So they can, or I mean, the student can form the meaning, can form a collocation as well as word connection. According to Pigada and Smith studied uh, and Greek students, they found that extensive reading can effectively improve more than the students' vocabulary size, but a perfect extensive reading, also a perfect approach for students struggling with vocabulary mastery in translation. Thanks. So we can implementing the extensive reading in a class by conducting book club. Yeah. Next, book club. So this is the aim of the book club. The aim of the book club is to read the material for enjoyment, find feeling or opinion from the students, and doesn't for the reading comprehension. And teachers have to provide or have to prepare the reading list consists of variety of genres, variety of topic, and also variety of themes. For example, motivation, the fun story, fable, adventure, and so on. And with the story level subject. For example, students can give, teacher can give the students the story as a learning material from the short story into longer story according to the or based on the student level and the student's need. Also, this is the good idea to put translated works or translated a story into the list of readings. For example, the story of Bumi Manusia in Indonesian language or in Bahasa. After that, students will compare the differences between the original and the translated version of the book. Okay, here are some reading list that can used by the teacher to give the students. The first one, there is the Old Man and the Sea, and the author is Ernest Hemingway. The genre of this story is novel, and the theme is literature. The second one, there is Chicken Soup for the college show. The author of this story is Jack Canfield, and the genre book and the theme's motivation. The third one, or the last one, there is a story with the title The Treasure Island. The author is Robert Louis Stevenson. The genre of this story is novel, and the theme is adventure. So we finally so this is the conclusion of this materials, this PowerPoint. Extensive reading approach may increase student vocabulary mastery and improve the size of the vocabulary through incidental vocabulary acquisition. Therefore, in order to improve students' competency in translating teacher may strive to increase the students' vocabulary size by implementing extensive reading approach when teaching translation, and implementing the extensive reading approach by conducting a book club, for example. The teacher should closely observe these principles and incorporate them into the teaching practice. Okay, that's all about the material today. Uh, Thank you for watching and thank you for attention. Bye bye.